Okay, so our next back bend is full wheel. So when you're ready, take the hands, elbows facing the ceiling, fingertips are facing your toes. Have your heels as close to the hips as possible and feet are parallel. Take a deep inhale and lift those hips up, push into the arms. As you're up in full wheel, you can walk your hands closer to come up deeper into this bridge. Don't forget to take deep breaths here as it becomes more challenging, opening and expanding the chest. One more deep inhale. And exhale, slowly come down, gently releasing the hips to the ground, tucking the knees into the chest, and bringing the heavy head up to the knees, gently releasing the head down, and rocking side to side. So our next pose is Paschimottanasana, or sitting forward bend. We begin in staff pose, Dandasana here, flexing the toes. It is an isometric exercise. All muscles are activated and working, but static. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, pivoting from the hips, back is flat on the way down. Open the heart. And slowly, if you reach your toes, great, palms, and let the head rest. Folding forward with each inhale. Stretch and expand a little bit further. With each exhale, fold. We typically hold this for 30 seconds, so don't forget to take deep breaths here. The Dirga Swasan breath. So when you're ready, we're going to begin now Hanumasana, split. So to warm up into this pose, we flex the toes, straighten out the front leg and fold forward. Take a deep inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward. And now slide that right heel forward, left leg comes down. Keep those hips squared, open the chest. You can flex the toe or point, whatever feels comfortable for you. And take deep breaths here. You can look up if you want, or keep the head neutral. So today I'm going to instruct for an inversion headstand. So we begin by interlacing the fingers, elbows a little bit shoulder width apart. Use this as a tripod to lift you up. Have the knees about hip distance apart. Grab the crown of the head towards the palms. Come in with the toes. When you're ready, bring the leg up one at a time. Make sure the navel is towards the spine, the core is engaged. Push from the elbows upwards, so don't crunch into the head. Most of the weight is on the elbows and the shoulders, working to pull you towards the ceiling. Lengthen the spine. And you can do variations, like opening the legs into a split, switching sides. You can bend the knees. You can open up into a butterfly. You can straddle the legs and flex the toes. And then if you want, bring them back together and slowly controlled movement, coming back down and coming into Balasana, child's pose. Next pose is Matsyasana, or fish pose. Go ahead and thread the fingers at the gluteal fold, where the buttocks ends and the hamstring insertion begins. Glue the elbows close to the body, deep into the ground. Flex the toes. When you're ready, take a deep inhale. Lift the heavy head up, looking at the toes. Tilt the pelvis, bring the pubic bone to the floor. Arch the back, open the chest, and lower the crown of the head towards the mat. Take deep breaths here, opening the pectoral region, the chest opener. One more deep breath. Typically we hold this for 30 seconds. Now take a deep inhale, lift the heavy head up, looking at the toes, and coming down slowly, one vertebra at a time. Draw the knees into the chest. Heavy head up to the knees, round that back, and release into Shavasana. So our last 15 minutes, you will see when you come to our yoga classes. Please visit our website, serenitynowyogacorp.com. Our current schedule is online. We are open 7 days a week. The last 15 minutes, which is called Yoga Nidra, involves you lying down on your back. It is called Shavasana when you're on your back. And we begin with progressive muscle relaxation, PMR. We start with the feet pointing and flexing. Then we isolate the calf muscles, the knees, the thighs. We squeeze the hips, lift them up off the mat. We link the breath. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, we allow those hips to just relax into the mat. So progressively going up the body from the hips to the abdomen in the breath, the hands, the shoulders, the neck, and then finally squeezing the face, stretching the facial muscles. So that's part one. Part two begins with focusing inward and guiding you to a beautiful place. We do visualization. Mental visualization takes you to various places. Every day I try to keep it fresh, perhaps the mountain, a stream in the woods, the beach, an island. After the progressive muscle relaxation and visualization, we have 5 full minutes of silence, quieting the mind, focusing on relaxation. So the body is relaxed. We call it yogic sleep, where the body is asleep, the mind is alert, and we come in tune with our true nature, our spirit, which is pure, peaceful energy. After the 5 minutes, we reawaken. The teacher will either start you in some breathing exercises. So I will demonstrate the one breath exercise that we do before we end. It's called Nadi Sudhi, alternate nostril breathing. It helps you reduce your anxiety, perhaps when you're stuck in traffic or if you're studying for a test and you're stressed out. And it just brings oxygen to both left and right hemisphere of the brain. To do this, make a fist with the right hand. Take the last 2 fingers out and thumb. When you're ready, take a deep inhale. Close off the right nostril as you exhale through the left nostril. Inhale through the left nostril. Close it off with the last 2 fingers as you exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril. Close it off with the thumb as you exhale through the left. Continue at your own pace and I will demonstrate. On the next inhale, release the palm down and keeping the eyes closed. We have reached our 1 minute of meditation. I usually guide people for this 1 minute of meditation to choose whatever you like. Perhaps you may choose a mantra, which is a repetitive word or phrase, a word such as peace. Maybe a special prayer of your own denomination. Maybe a special person, place, or thing that you cherish. Or if you wish, just count the breaths for 1 minute. And if that mind wanders, gently bring it back to that one thought. For when that mind is focused, the mind clears of all distractions. And in that clearance, our true nature, our spirit, is peaceful energy. It reawakens. So at the sound, we go into 1 minute of meditation. Thank you for coming today. Take a deep inhale, bring the arms up over the head, exhale into prayer position, bowing the chin to the chest. Honor yourself and thank yourself for bringing all 3 components, the body, the mind, and the spirit, to the practice of yoga today. And always do remember as you depart, with your mind, do think positive. Our thoughts manifest our reality. With your words, keep them kind. Always think before you speak and speak only out of compassion. And with your heart, keep it open to give and receive love. I honor the divine light within you, which means namaste. Namaste to you.